Guys, we are here in the Hall of Fame interview with one of our student in the career acceleration mastery, and he has achieved something which we generally give hope, right? 14 months of wait in order to get the job, and after 14 months of hard work, he has not only cracked the job, but he got three offers. He got 35% hike, and this is what the career acceleration mastery learning and obviously his own hard work and dedication towards it can bring you. Most of the professionals in the mid career feel that once they lost the job, they have lost the life. It is not the case. There are people, and I have so many students that I have been blessed with, that people are taking the efforts, putting in the efforts, what it takes, and they are converting their failure story into the success story. So let me welcome one of our student. Thank you very much for joining in, and welcome to this Hall of Fame interview.
Thank you so much. It's very nice talking to you and seeing you, sir. And very good evening, all of you. And I would like to tell about my story as well as some of the important points for my brothers and sisters who are already in the pursuit of trying for these jobs.
Sure.
Okay, let me start. It was January 2020 where I lost my job.
Mhm.
And if we calculate from that point till today, it is 14 months, 14 and a half months. So I finally cracked the interview, not only one interview, but also some of the offers are in the pipeline. I'll tell how I started here. Uh, when I lost my job, as usual, I got down for some days. And one of my friends had introduced Raakesh sir's classes about the classes and all. And in one of the WhatsApp groups, I came to know about it. And I enrolled myself for career acceleration program after just hearing Raakesh sir's first class itself.
Mhm.
Because after hearing that, I felt that, okay, something which I'm looking for knowingly or unknowingly, because I am exactly looking for the guidance. And after hearing, I thought that something which is coming in my way in a very structured way. That was my first feeling. I don't know anything about what he is going to teach and how he is going to guide us or anything. I just enrolled. And afterwards, I was in his hands. And it's not exaggeration to say that I forgot myself and I just followed him. And he just walked me through to the entire career. And then only I came to know so many things about myself and about the career. All these days, I can say that I had so many number of years of experience, but what is the life in those experience after hearing to Rakesh sir, if I count back, it is very that we call it as a productivity, right? Productivity in my experience is very less. I don't know all these days that I was thinking that I have so much of so many years of experience, but what are all the pitfalls I did, and I could not recover in my past career and all. So it was an opportunity for me after joining and hearing his lectures week after week, and it was a kind of I was waiting for the next week for his class kind of thing. Okay, so let me start how I spinned off from my lower days to today's position. See, the career acceleration program, I can say it is a boon to each and every person, irrespective of he is in the job or he is out of the job. And for everybody, one has to take up that course because so many things. For example, first definition I came to know what is the difference between job and career. That is what Rakesh sir made me to understand very clearly. We are all saying that, okay, I have a job, I don't have job, and we don't say that I don't have career or I want to build my career like this. So first in my life, I came to know what is the difference between career and job. So that is a first thinking point for me. From then onwards, I started thinking where I am going to fit in the whole gamut of all these opportunities. So many opportunities are there. So I found myself, I found my strengths, and then onwards, I start looking for my career than job. Okay. And the next step is importance of maintaining the relationships. He taught, like, we usually in the job, in the busy life, we may not say hi to our friends also. Once in a while we have to say hi, and once in a while we have to go into the LinkedIn and social media. We have to use social media very effectively. So we won't do that. So all of a sudden, if I don't have job and if I go on sending my resume to everyone, then how people will feel? Like, okay, because he wants job, so he is coming to us, and they will say that, okay, we will look into that and we will forward to make more resources, kind of thing. But the it's all relationship. Whether when we are in a job, we have to maintain this relationship, then it will come handy. This is the second lesson I came to know from Raakesh sir. We know, but we won't follow it. So he's the person who put a torch on our pitfalls and say that, see, here you are doing wrong, here you have to do it this way. It is a kind of guidance I got. The third point is defining own career. And he coined two things, like, circle of control and circle of influence. These are very, very important. Circle of control means where I am right now and where I want to go. See, this is very, very crucial thinking to uh, to position ourselves in a better career, not in a better job. Okay. So all these things originate from the definition of career, not from the job. Okay. This is a it is not only for the career or anything. It is a self development program also, I can say. See, and believe me, I was not talking like this before joining in in this course, but I am talking with very confidence. It is not that I got a job or anything. The process, the teaching itself is a process and learning. So after you finish this course also, you will also talk like this, and you can give a guidance to our juniors like this only. So other points I want to say that, he made us to make a blueprint, career blueprint. That is at another important thing. And after making that one, we have to I have to identify all my where I am going to fit in with respect to. Then from then onwards, we will go a little deeper into the subject, like, what are my skills, technical skills, and talking skills, and then communication skills, whatever. And he actually makes us with our CV, like CV preparation. That is another biggest important thing. See, CV is our face, right? Wherever we go, before we face an interview, our CV will go there, and CV has to it is a 50% winning the battle, kind of thing. We have to just fight only next 50%. It is a kind of thing. So CV preparation, he will help in that also. And then how effectively we have to use the LinkedIn. That is another very big step. It is a very great learning from Raakesh sir, that I don't even know that there is a score called SSI score. And after listening to him only, I came to know, and I checked my SSI score also, that is Social Selling Index score. So everyone, we have that one. And these kind of secrets, and I learned so much. And most important thing is the mid management interview secrets, and then salary negotiation. So he is the person who told first that it is we all will think that, okay, preparing the interview is preparing a resume, and then preparing the subject, technical subject, and then answering the questions, and then clearing the rounds after rounds, and then getting the offer. But it is not the interview. It is only part of the interview we are speaking about. Clearing the technical interview is not at all any. It is not the full process of interview. Salary negotiation is much tougher than clearing the technical interviews, I can say. Because all these days I don't know that, because they were offering something. They say that they HR will come with very smiling face, and they will show all colors, like, you are getting this much of hike, that much of hike. But after joining, if I see end of the month, I was not getting anything, just a few thousand rupees. And he's the person who actually go into the intricacies of the each and every component of salary, and where we have to negotiate, where we should not negotiate, what is the walkaway rate, and that one sheet. All these technical terms, I don't even I don't want to forget all these things in my life. So that is the biggest advantage I got from Raakesh sir. So I want to tell here something about the salary negotiation and all. The first trap HR will whenever the screening interview happens, HR will call, how much are you getting and how much do you expect? Then we will immediately say that I'm getting so and so, and I want according to the market standards or organization standards for 30%. This is the first person, Rakesh sir said that all these three answers are as a trap, and we have to ask them what is the budget allocated for this position for which you are interviewing me. And HR will go back and he will think. And consultants, the standard answer is, sir, company did not disclose that one to us. We will get back to you, and they won't come back because they are not sure about the salary. If they are sure, also they don't want to disclose, because always HR will be having a target to bring a right talent for the lowest cost. So that is HR policy. So that I can, but we don't know that while we are speaking to HR, because they talk very nicely with smiling faces and all. So this is the first question I was asking whenever I was getting a call after listening to Rakesh sir, and most of them were not coming back, and some came back, and honestly they came back and said that we don't have that much of budget, or they were telling. Then the second tip from Rakesh sir was, we should not ever say that I need some X percentage. We have to give always a range, like I need 30 to 35%, or 35 to 40% kind of thing. So these are all the tricks. So by listening our answer, HR will guess like with what experience he is coming and with what experience he is talking. Then onwards, they are also very alert to speak with us. So this type of guidance nobody can give, even our elderly brother or seniors, nobody will give than experienced persons like Rakesh sir. So with that one, I actually interviewed HR rather than HR interviewed me. It's a kind of other way around. I turned the table totally towards myself, and whenever I was asking about the salary components, which are taxable components, which are not taxable components, and another tip, Rakesh sir said that is the salary can be structured by myself. So if they say yes, that's all. The total salary is in my hands. Without changing the total CTC, I can make my salary where I can pay very less tax components. So I was designing my salary and giving to some of the companies, and they said that they actually appreciated inside, but they did not come back. Some of the some of the companies, but one of the companies I can say that is Accenture, and I got till the end, and then they because of other reasons, like my experience and then my current CTC and then all the things, and still they are looking for a better position for me, but they didn't come back. After that, I got two more offers, and here also Rakesh sir's suggestion came into play. That is, I got one offer from one of the companies, and with the 30% hike, and that's where I was negotiating still. And another good tip from Rakesh sir was, we have to prolong the HR negotiation. That came handy, and I could see the tip. It is in a practical usage, how it is applying in the current role. So I was asking so many questions, and I was just postponing the final interview, and HR was actually, he was giving answers, and he needs only, yes, I'm okay with this salary, that email from me, but I was not giving, because every time he's coming back, I was giving a question to him. I cannot say that no, I'm busy and all. So I put a valid question to him, and he was working out and coming back, and I'm giving another question. Likewise, it is going on for I think almost 2 weeks I dragged it. And
Wow,
and
that's wonderful.
yeah, and meanwhile, after 1 week, I got a offer from other company. So in this time gap from the first company, it became a stepping stone to negotiate in a second company for me. That is again a valuable tip from Rakesh sir. So based on that one, I was negotiating in a second company. And see, another good thing is, never ever do negotiation on the current CTC, because they are interviewing a person not on the CTC basis, but for the technical and caliber per se. So, okay, I was getting something else, but as per the current trend and the urgency from the company, I need this much. We have to tell boldly. We should leave fear of losing and all those things. If we go through this career, our this program, we come to know so much of jargon, and even HR will wonder like how he is speaking, kind of thing. So the second company, I started my negotiation from the 30% offer, which I am already having in hand. From then onwards, from that point, how much they are giving. So after so much of negotiation with them, for the role they are offering me, they could offer me 35% from the current CTC what I'm getting. Not on the second the CTC what I got, but my base CTC on that 35%. So 30% and 35% jump, because it is happened because I was having two offers in hand, and I used the first offer very intelligently by the guidance of Raakesh sir, so that I could get a 35% hike. And also uh, so many things we have to see here, like first company is Indian MNC, the second company is international MNC. So all those things also we have to keep in mind. Okay, it is not only the salary. Okay, at times ESOPs, Rakesh sir only told, and these kind of so many other parameters are there, and we have to look. It is not only the money. It's the money. The salary negotiation is no doubt it is very good thing, but other things like what the company is giving, other perks, and then petrol allowances and tax-free components, and the structuring, flexibility in structuring the salary, and all those things, work from home, broadband reimbursement, all those things are there. So once that chart also Rakesh sir had given with the percentages and all, I vow to you sir, and because of that only I could negotiate very well. And finally second company released the offer, and the first company people are still with me and they are following with me, but there is a art of telling that manager and all also, because they're also in the competition and they can understand. So slowly breaking the news in a pieces, and it said that I'm having some because as I'm giving interviews to so many companies and people are approaching me, and I want to go in a better way, and it's not that your company is not good and all, it is very good, because of the first company, I got a second company offer very high. So I should bow to the first company, and I should not forget it. I should not forget it. So all those things, and these are the techniques, and then these are the communication skill and how to tell the truth in a better way and polished way. All those things are add-ons in this program. So finally, my onboarding happened yesterday, that is 15th of March, after 14 months of gap. And here I have to tell one more point. I was down when I lost my job, as anybody does. At the time, I don't know about career acceleration program. And through my friend, as I said, I came to know about it, and I had interaction with Rakesh sir. And in between also, we had a call, Rakesh sir and myself, when Accenture was about to give an offer. At the time, he told me tips apart from this program. As a friendly help, he did that three scenarios I have to be ready with in a HR interview, like three positive scenarios and three negative in the sense how I mitigated that one. That has to come out. And the second tip he has given is what I did in these 14 months. Or at that point in time, I think I was jobless 11 months when Accenture was interview was happening. So in these 11 months, what is my key learning? And I should not never ever say that I was idle and I did not learn anything. We have to project that though I don't have job, I'm learning these many things. I did this many certifications, kind of thing. That is another tip Rakesh sir had given. All are still in my mind. Still, though I got the job, I will not leave you, sir. I will be in touch with you. And this is, I think, these are the points I want to share, and these will be helpful to my brothers and sisters. And anybody can reach me through Rakesh sir, and whatever I can do, I'm I'm very glad to help you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bedram, for proposing and probably telling us the real thing. I really was just going through the program while you were describing it. It seems that you have kind of practiced it so much that you are just describing it the way I am describing. So It is really good that you have put in a lot of efforts and really appreciate that. One thing which I really, really want to understand, because this 14 months is a long gap,
Yeah,
people break by that time.
yeah, yeah.
What kept you going? Because I believe that you joined Career Acceleration Mastery probably 6 months back or so.
Yes, sir. It was September time frame.
September time frame, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it took you almost, let's say, 6 months to reach here,
Yes,
correct?
yes, yes,
And even when you do not have job and you have to keep a fate on somebody like me, where the program is given, you have spent money when you didn't have a job.
yeah,
How did you go about it? Because people want to understand that how much it takes to actually achieve what you have achieved so far, because it is a tremendous achievement, and I'm very much blessed that people have been putting in efforts and getting the results. So what is that you did in last 14 months which kept you going? Because
yeah.
14 months is a big gap.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I lost my job, as I said, in the month of January 2020. From 2020 till September, I joined in career acceleration program. That I can say, before career acceleration and after career acceleration, it is a kind of benchmark for me. And before career acceleration, I was with myself and I was down for a month or 2 months or so. I was with my friends and they were all giving me boosting, like, you can do it and all kind of thing. And also I thought of, okay, let me go to my native and spend some time, because I'm in Hyderabad, and that kind of stuff. So that way, 1 or 2 months got wasted like that. Like, I took time to come out of that situation, basically, because I was getting advices from elders and all, but it is not so effective for me. Like, I was not coming out of that one. Again, my thinking was going back to why did this happen, and that manager would have not done this way, and I could have answered in this way. All the things are lingering in my mind. So, okay, one point in time I thought that, okay, let it whatever it is happened. I cannot take it. I cannot do anything about it. So
Absolutely.
let me put an iron gate to the past and let me explore myself. Then I started, okay, so my area of work is, I started my career as a Oracle PL/SQL developer. It's a backend developer in Unix and all. And then I rolled into management course. Okay, let me explore doing PMP and all. Then I thought of going to the coaching, and but it is very expensive, and also I don't have job, and I have family. So by keeping all these things, I did not go to coaching, but I thought of reading by myself. But it was going, something is going, it was going into the mind, and something was not going, kind of thing. And I do meditation, basically. That is another biggest point for me, to mold the thoughts. Like, all negative thoughts are coming, and that meditation helps
Helps
me.
you.
Yeah. And with that one, I had an hope that I will be getting something, but I don't know when. So I can correlate the things now, sir. People who are coming in my life, and by the way of me going there, or they are coming and advising me, or my friends or brothers, whoever, that is all kind of planned kind of thing for me, basically. So that way, I was part of so many WhatsApp groups, and then I was sending my resume here and there, wherever the email ID is appearing, I'm sending. So it's kind of thing, because that was the situation, that was the mindset when one person is not having job, and lead the family, kind of thing.
Agree.
So this first 6 months, I thought of brushing my technical skills. But
Very nice.
besides that, I don't know that I have to explore all these things what you taught us in career acceleration. And then after September, I joined in career acceleration, and then I was giving, all my thoughts are getting a shape. Like, I was putting them in a framework, kind of thing. Okay, I have to do this one first, and then this one first, and preparing the resume. And my resume, if you see in September, and if you see my resume in the month of February or so, totally. I'm comparable. Actually, I was writing whatever it is coming in my mind. Like, it is not a structured way. But after career acceleration and resume preparation and all, I followed, and there is a full structure. And if somebody sees the resume, it will get shortlisted. irrespective of the number of resumes they got, and it will get shortlisted. That was the first victory, as you said. And then onwards, fighting the battle. And for that also, so many weapons you had given, like how to talk, and when I still remember, when the steel is heat, then we have to put a hammer. So that is also happened, sir. When I was giving an interview, and one person interviewer, he took a pause and he went back and he came back and he discussed something. Then I thought, okay, this is the time I have to ask more help. Okay, you had given a tip. Those kind of things are all I practically seen whatever you taught, and this is all the story after September, after joining the career acceleration. And to answer your question shortly, and before career acceleration, it was I was having, but it is a haphazard way. But after career acceleration, it is in a very structured way, so that led me to the success. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much for sharing this. It is really, really helpful for the people who are still searching for the job. I remember that a lot of people come to the community saying that, sir, I lost my job or I do not have job.
Mhm.
I think the message to them is very clear. If you follow the mentor the way it is already structured, the program is structured, it is already giving you a lot of things which you can apply. If you apply, there is going to be a result. If you do
Yes,
not apply and you just quit and you use your own intelligence, so I know all this thing, then it is going to be difficult. That is
yes.
what I have realized. Now, help me understand, if you have to just separate out three learning from the career accession mastery, what would that be?
Yeah, actually, everything is very crucial for me, if you ask me. And finding three out of them is difficult for me. But I can say that one has to understand very clearly what is his circle of control. That means where he is first and where he wants to go. That actually gives a roadmap. Like that gives
Clarity.
the clarity, the direction. Okay. And second thing is, to go there, what are all the things I have right now? Do I have a vehicle? Do I have a petrol? Is my road clear? I'm giving a crude example. It's not
Yeah,
road and all. But the thing is, what are the technical capabilities I have? What
true.
are the interpersonal communication skills I have? What are the other plus points I have? What is dragging me back? How can I come out of that? Like, for example, suppose if I identify myself as a very lazy person, how can I come out of that? He has to work on his his own temperaments and on his own attitudes. That is the first important thing, because nobody comes and mold him and overnight kind of thing. One has to work upon himself first. He has to understand the first and understandable first thing he has to work upon is not on the technology or anything, on the self. Like,
Correct.
what are my pitfalls? And see, if I am a, if I take everything is for granted, so no, that it should not be the case. So he should not take anything for granted. He has to listen to the elders, and he has to follow the right thing. And it is a time and money. These two are very crucial aspects here. So we should not waste time, and within the given point, within the given time, we have to get a result. For that, how I have to put a timetable for myself. All those is self planning and self motivation. All those things he has to work upon. If he doesn't know, he has to ask elders. That is the first thing. Second thing is job versus career. I said that we should not be behind job, we should be behind career. Like, where I'm going to fit in. Don't look down any work. Oh, no, or I am interested in this work, but how people will think. Don't. Because people are not coming and working for us, because we are working for ourselves. So we have to respect our work, we have to respect our interests. But there is a point we have to think. Okay, suppose I want I know means I am very much interested in painting, for example.
Mhm.
So I want to paint. I will take 2 days for a painting, and who are going to buy my paint, for example? So that is the second thing we have to think. Because what are the dependencies are there for me? My family is there, and how my work should give me some bread and butter, some money. So we have to find out our work or our career in such a way that there should be some uh, earning. Like, so if somebody says that singing is my hobby, and 24 by 7 I will be singing, like, who will feed us? So that is the next question. So our aspirations should earn money. That is also I learned from Rakesh sir, because when he put a question to us, and I was in a flying colors, like I was thinking about according to my whims and fancies, I can cook well, but who are going to eat my cooking? Like, am I going to establish a restaurant? That should be the way. Like, okay, if I'm interested in painting, am I going to establish a gallery wherein I can invite everybody? That should be the way. Like, how I can do some earning process through my aspiration. So that kind of thing. Okay. So that is the second
Second one.
point I can say. The third point is, suppose if you want to be part of an organization, or if you want to give all interviews and all, know everything in and out, not only the technical capability or anything, like what are the other parameters, like salary negotiation, what are the components and everything, and circular and maintain the relationships. Even after going, I am going to sir, I'm now going to one organization. Definitely I will follow, still I will follow, though I get the job, still I follow all these things, and I will definitely make my circle of influence there, and I will try to help our brothers and sisters. And even if I'm exiting out from this organization, I will exit like a king, not like a beggar kind of thing. So that is the motivation, that is the life teaching. Basically, you did not give a teaching for just mere getting a job, it is for the life teaching. So that is a third point I want to say.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Really, really grateful and honored for this learning as well. Now, help me understand one thing which you have told me, that you had to face a lot of rejection as well.
Hmm.
Mostly people are not so much good at accepting the rejection. How
Mhm.
many jobs you had to tell no, or how many jobs people told no to you, just on a
Okay.
roughly basis?
Yeah, in this 14 months gap, nearly I had given 24 interviews. Okay.
Wow.
24 interviews. Some are just startup companies, and some are very well established companies and all. Startup companies, they most after out of 24, I think 20 companies took me to the
Final
last
round.
level. Yeah,
Wow.
end level. But nothing is materialized. Only three companies, because the reason is there are three components. One is my existing current designation with which I came out from the organization, uh, to say that is I'm in the mid-career designation, and then and the salary what I'm getting already, and the opportunity what they have. These three things, say always the opportunity should be a step higher than what a person is having already. Then only they can put, and they can say delightly said, and the person is also, he will be delighted. Okay, I was project manager, now I'm going into senior project manager kind of thing. But in my case it is other way around. So so I was, my designation was already high, and my CTC was already high to according to their salary structures
Benchmark. Yeah.
and benchmarks. So that way, after clearing the final interview, they were not coming back. So yeah, the out of 20, I think 15, 16 companies did not come back. And I took it as no, and I don't have any regrets for them, because they were also helpless. Because HR cannot say anything, because I am out of the budget, out of the range. So they want to give me job, but they cannot take me, and they cannot increase my designation also according to their instructions. So, and out of these five, remaining five, two were they were almost trying and went back and started negotiating to the manager, their management. Like, we want this candidate is very good, and can we do anything about him? And two companies, they literally fight for me, and they want to increase the band into, they were looking for band, for example, band X, and they
Mhm.
want to put me in band X plus one. For that, they did not get approval from management.
Correct.
That's where they did not come back. Okay.
Absolutely.
And the third one is Accenture. Still I am in their in their portal. It is a step before releasing the offer. Even if I call today also, HR will say that I will get back to you. It's kind of thing. Okay, because the in Accenture also the same problem, that they are not able to put me or fit me into their structures.
Correct.
And here, the company where I got the job also, they interviewed me for job level 27, and their levels are 27, 28, 29, like that. And 27 is lower than 28. It is a incremental order. So they interviewed me for 27, whereas I am already having an offer. So they put me in 28. So that is the advantage of having another offer in hand. So this is how, out of 25, sir, and I got 20 interviews cleared, and 5 interviews I could not clear because their expectations were very high, and they were totally looking for very high profile, basically.
Okay.
So in the first interview itself, they were telling on face that okay, we were looking for some other skill category, and somehow we got shortlisted and we don't want it. And I don't have any regrets for them. So out of this 20, all 15 are fitment problem, 5 are management disapproval, and one is on hold. 2 I got, and I selected one.
Very nice. Wonderful journey. Wonderful journey. Now, help me understand. Now you have gone through, I mean, you have total years of experience. How many years of experience you have?
I have 16 years, sir.
16 years. Now,
Yes.
think about it. Do you suggest somebody in the mid career having 16 years of experience? I'm sure you have a lot of learning already done.
Yes.
Do you actually realize the need of having a coach or a mentor in your life or for your career? What do you suggest for the people who are still out there on their own? They
Okay.
feel that I'll be able to do it on my own. They feeling they are intelligent. They can probably figure it out,
Yeah.
like you also tried on your own, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is your suggestion on that?
Yeah. So I'm just remembering one thing from my previous organization. One person applied leave. I was manager, and the reason for leave was I want to go for bungee jumping for one day, and I need 2 days leave for the for rest for after bungee jumping, kind of thing. So he wants 3 days leave, and out of 3 days, he wants to utilize only one day for the activity for which he wants to go, and the second, the 2 days to take the rest. So why I'm quoting that example here is we are all in our own uh, well, kind of thing. We think that okay, my world is very big, and then I can do anything and everything. I don't want any guide or mentor, kind of thing. But even if we take in any field, not only education, not only interview process, or any entrepreneurship or companies, corporates, or even spirituality, everywhere there is a place for guru or guide. With See what happens, without guide we can do anything, but who gives the guarantee for the time? So guide is a person who gives us a shortcuts, because he has already traveled that path and he knows where all the pitfalls are there and what we have to do. So that is the helping hand we will get from guru or guide. So it is very important to have a mentor, so that our process will be very easy. We will not see here and there, just follow and then achieve the target, kind of thing. If mentor is not there, everything will be attractive for us. Like we can go and go, maybe we may be banging our head on the wrong walls forever. We don't know. So if the guide is there, then he says, no, no, this is not the place, this is not the right place for you, this is your skill set is this way, and you will be the right fit here. So that kind of thing. And whatever the path we get through guide, I am guaranteeing that we will not regret for it, because it is like, an elderly person is with us, and if he guides, no, there won't be any regrets actually in the family also. Like if we take any decision,
True.
the decision if we take our own, may be attractive at that for that point in time, but future, who thinks, who is already experienced, who already have so much of interaction with people, that is the elderly people's experience coming to the play, and they will give us. So getting a guide and getting a right guide is itself is a good thing. And there are so many guides. Don't go into the trap of so many other people also. Like it is actually some luck also should be there to get a real guide, so that once you believe that okay, he is the person who is guiding me in a right direction, don't leave him and follow blindly. and then just follow whatever the exercises or whatever the homework he has asked us to do, and do it. Though it is hectic schedule for you, take some time out and do the exercises in, for example, in career acceleration program. It is just not joining. If you join and don't do anything, then it is a problem for us only. Like we have to follow the lectures and listening. And okay, listening will not, we have to put our heart, and then we have to take out some time. It is like learning another course. Okay, this course, it is like top of every course, because if we follow this one, we'll have a structured plan in mind, and then with this one we can learn anything. It is like learning alphabets in English language. The 26 alphabets, if we learn properly, we can write even novels, we can write poetry. It is kind of thing, it is a base. So if we follow all the exercises and timely, he will ask, like, next week he will ask, okay, have you done this one, have you prepared your one sheet, have you done this? We have to be ready, then only we will understand. So if we follow end to end, then we will get the results. This is what I can say, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for having you on this show. And I really enjoyed talking to you, and so many insights that you have given. It clearly shows that the kind of work that you have put in this program,
Yes.
and definitely it is what the result that you get. And I'm truly encouraging everyone who is a part of the career acceleration mastery, or you are stuck in a mid career where you are seeking a guidance or a coach or anybody, whoever you believe in, not me necessarily, but if you believe somebody that who can guide you, please go and have that guidance for yourself. The reason is the mid career is tricky, and if you do not take charge, you have a lot of issues.
Yes.
You will be played by so many people around you, and this
Yes.
is what I really believe in, and
I
that's
want
the
to say
reason
one
I
more
have
thing, sir.
created.
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt you. I want to say one more thing to all of us, sir. My dear friends, uh, uh, I have to say about this career acceleration program. In this program, when we join, he will be giving one content and all those things. And Rakesh sir won't confine to that content. Just this point I want to bring here, because I myself saw he brought one of the finest graphologist ones, and he asked us to uh, actually he introduced her to all of us, and she can guide us. See, it is like, joining in career acceleration is like, Rakesh sir is like a big tree, and he can work at the root level, he can work at the trunk level, he can work at the that crown level also, where we will get fruits and flowers and everything. So it is a holistic structure wherein he knows whom to bring and give a guidance in that particular area to all of us. Then he will bring that particular expert guest speaker, and it is for free. Whatever we are paying to him, that is the only charge, and it is peanut after getting this much of benefits out of this program. And the guest lectures and all he will provide, and he will facilitate. And for example, that graphologist, and she asked us to write to her, and by seeing our handwriting, she will guide us, like, this is the path you have to go, kind of thing. That is another added advantage. Likewise, he had brought so many guest lectures, so that is also another advantage. It is like, one big brother, or we are joining in a family kind of thing, who will take care this much about our career and about our well-being. I want to bring that point also, sir. Thank you.
Grateful for this comment. Really, really appreciate. So, thank you very much, and I am very happy with your progress and the results that you have got, and wish you all the best in your journey. And now is the time for you to probably look at other modules which you had missed out,
Sure.
the peak performance and the promotion part of it. How can you probably build a relationship and use that in your advantage?
Sure,
So
sir.
make sure that you go through it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and wish you all the best in your journey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. All the best for my